It's hot as hell. What's up, FishTankTV.com, YouTube, FishTankTV.ning.com, I mean. So here's the 125. It's a big ass tank, and it's all clean now. There is some other calcium residue now that all the water's evaporated in here. You can see some calcium residue right here. I can scrape that off. And over there, here's some coralline algae. That's what happened when it bleached off. So basically, I'm gonna give you a little plane flying. Butterfly. But I'm going to give you a little idea on what's going to go on here. Alright? So we've got two overflows. What I'm either going to do is have both of them overflowing at once, or that's what I'm thinking about doing so I can get that much filtration. But the only thing I'm scared about is look at how big these openings are. And I'm scared if a little neon tetra swims up here one day and is getting food or something, zoink, he's gone. Another thing is duckweed. I don't think I can have duckweed in this tank because it's going to get sucked up in the overflow and it's going to clog the intake of the sump. So I don't think we can have duckweed and floating plants in here unless I put like I don't know, some kind of berry, like a screen on top here so no fish can get in there or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But see, it's got two bulkheads in the back right here. That way they can attach and get some vinyl tubing, a PVC pipe, whatever I choose. Probably vinyl tubing so I can move it. And PVC pipe is always connected and it doesn't bend, you know. So I can't move that. So I like to be able to move it in case I need to move something in the sump or something. So I am using saltwater technology with the sump for this tank, and it's a big ass tank too. What I'm probably gonna do is have my duck's mad. Alright, what I'm probably going to do is, if you can hear me over all the animals, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get your food, that's why I came out here. Hold on, boys. Yeah, I know you're mad, you want your food, I'm coming. These little things are mad. But, what I'm going to do is, the outtake, when the return pump, the vinyl tubing, is going to come up here, either in here, but, that, if it's in here, the water flow, the clean water is just going to go back down, so it's not really filtration much. So I'm either going to have it here, and I might have a spray bar here, and that way the rainbow can get some circulation and stuff. So that's what's up with that. For soil, here's the dirt. I am definitely dirtying this tank because it's going to be a planet tank. So let me get it straight here. What I'm going to do is I've been doing research on magnesium, clay, iron, all kinds of stuff you need in your dirt, calcium, peat, and I'm getting your food. Hold on, I'm gonna get your food after I do this video. I know you're mad and you're hungry. Hold on. That duck is loud. But what's gonna go on is basically I'm gonna put a whole bunch of stuff in my Miracle Grow organic. I am gonna have Miracle Grow down here, but that's not enough. I want more, so I'm gonna throw other stuff in there too. For calcium, I'm thinking about going to the beach and just getting a bunch of seashells and crushing them up and throw them in there, or buy a bag or two of live sand and just put that in there. Not much, but a very fine layer of it for calcium for the roots, because believe it or not, plants like calcium. So yeah, that's what's going on. For the plants, I'm going to try to give you a little short view of the plants. It's basically these huge swords, maybe some Lewiggia ovalis over here, repens, crips, java ferns, mosses over here, my huge wisterias going here, a Pondotonal vasaris going in the center, and you can tell it's going from South America to Africa to Asia on this higher side. Over here we're going to have some rock structure, maybe some driftwood. I'm not positive about driftwood yet. And then we're going to have all kinds of shit like P. distalis, Limnophilia armatica, several types of Rotala. On this side, some tall Lewiggia and stuff. Thinking about having some, this like first 7 inches on this side, just open gravel. I think that would look nice. I've got it all planned in my head now. How many plants it's going to take to fill this tank up? A lot. So this tank isn't going to be planted. I mean, it's going to be planted, but it's not going to happen overnight. I want to turn this, it would be nice to turn this into a reef, but if it weren't for the expensive live rock, this would be a reef, but live rock is anywhere from $7 to $8 to $12 a pound, and it's a 125-gallon tank. I'm not paying all that money for some live rock when I can just turn this into a plant tank and do my thing. I'm strong in freshwater, salt, and pond, so I guess I am an expert. So that's what's up. I want to take you over here, though, my pond, my fry pond. They're doing good. But I want to take you over here and show you the gravel I got. Oh, stepped on SPS's. Yeah, well, in the overflow of this thing, it had nothing but dead SPS corals, and I was going to save them, but fucking stepped on them yesterday. That sucks. I got to have my shoe on. That would hurt. Alright, let me get you in the shed. Whew, hot as hell in here. Hey, girl. Alright, let me get you over here. Alright, here we go. So this is a cooler, and it's filled with pea gravel. Now this isn't your big gravel. This is very small gravel. Why do I want small gravel? It's because small gravel, you got less detritus build up in between the cracks, and you get more biological bacteria this way, and it looks better. A huge tank, this small gravel would look really nice. I don't want a huge gravel. Now if I was doing aggressive fish like Oscars or something, yeah, I'd want big ass stones so they don't swallow it. But since I've got small fish, well, the biggest fish I'll have in here are ballast sharks and angels. But this is good for them, and I like the way that looks. I've got a little bit in this 5-gallon, and let me get out of here. If I need to get more live rock for that tank, I mean not live rock, my bad, this pea gravel, I can either go to Lowe's or I can get some gravel out of there. You can see it's down here too. Plants are doing good in here, fish are doing good. You can see some there. They're getting big. Holy fucking shit, when did you get that big? There's some Lewigia right here. This is a native Lewigia. Where'd it go? Ah, here it is. Some native Lewigia, and just let it float and does well. Where did that fish go? I want to see him again. There he is. Look at that monster, man. Look at that monster right there. How do you know? Look at this guy. They're all hungry. That is a huge fish. He was born this year. That's insane. Alright, so they're a little hungry, so we might as well feed them. If I can do this with one hand. Kind of ran out of koi food, so I've been feeding them flakes. It sucks, but doing the job. Here they come. Look at that dude, he's a monster. When did he get that big? This isn't even all of them, so just keep that in mind. There's more in here. There's not all up to the food yet. Yeah, but I really got some nice babies. I'm not trying to dish my last batch from last year, but I think these are better. Alright, so one more thing. Lighting. What am I doing for lighting? Halide? Hell no. I don't like halide. What I'm doing is I'm either putting two. I've got one already, a 36-inch fixture. That's going on top. Then I'm getting another one, and I'm going to get two more on this side. And if that's not enough light, what I'll do finally after that, instead of buying expensive T5s, I'm going to run one single T8 bulb in the back. So that's what's going on, guys. Cannot wait to get this thing started. We move the tank in the house tomorrow. For the stand, I'm either going to buy it or all depends on how much Casey's going to charge for it. If it's going to be an arm or leg, I'm not getting it. I'll DIY my own stand out of 4x4s, which you see on those chicken pins, and 2x4s, and then put wood around it to make it look nice for a good shelf and stand. And I can have my sump under it. And for my sump, what I plan on doing is that these overflows are going to go into a nylon sock. And Shane, I like your wedge art trickle filter, but I mean it would work for this too. But I don't want that for my plan, because my plan is for the under in the sump. I want to have it open and I kind of want to have it more of a refugium. That's where I want to have the grow out plants in there, and every time my angels spawn, or whatever fish I want to spawn, I can put them in there. And to divide the return pump and the nylon sock, the filter, I'll get two tank dividers. That way I don't have to acrylic my 29 gallon, and that way it works. And the good thing about this is that this overflow, when I saw that, I saw this side at first and I was like, oh fuck, it's drained all the way down there. And then I saw this and I was like, okay, that's good. So the water level can only get that low when the power goes out. So that's good. That's what's up, guys. Can't wait to get this 125 in my basement. I cannot wait to get this thing dirted. Once this thing gets dirted, we are going to fill the bitch up, and we will start putting the first fish that will go in here is my white beta, and he's going to love it. I'll start off with the white beta because he's hardy, and then I'll start with the more hardy fish, probably tetras and stuff. The last fish to go in here are going to be my angels because they are my favorite, and I don't want them to be stressed out with the cycling process. I'm going to let it cycle with the beta, but just got to make sure, I don't want to risk killing all those fish. Gradually, like Shane's new video, you got to have 3 ammonia per every 3. You got to have enough ammonia per every fish or whatever, Watch his new video on the nitrogen cycle. It's a really good explanation for you newbies. So that's what's up, guys. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Cannot wait to get this 125 off and rolling. And to show you how big this thing is, oh, shit, that wasn't the best place to lay the camera. Alright, let me get this thing. Alright, here's the 125, alright? Look. That's the 125. That's me. So that's telling you something. So comment, rate, and subscribe. Later.